Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Flight Club.
What's up, fellas? What's up? What's up?
How you been doing, man?
Got round 65 tonight, man. It's like, where
I
does the
know.
time go? T-
Especially
Tell
when
you,
you're
man.
having fun.
Exactly, no doubt, right?
Amen to
But
that.
hey, it's all good fun, man. We love it.
Yeah, it's a great
But
video on the A10. I just saw Brian's video get dropped.
yeah, I just put his up this afternoon for everybody to look at. Look, man, this guy ain't been flying a year, and he's already flying warbirds. He's doing and actually jet. He's got the 70 millimeter F-16 like we have as well. And he's doing a fantastic job, man. I'm proud of him, I can tell you that. And that video turned out really good. It was a good picture of him too, holding that airplane.
Mm-hmm. Definitely, definitely. Um,
So what you been up to, bro?
Putting out fires at work. What's up, Rand? Bill? Mr. Watts, how's it going, man? We got
Hey
Victor in
George,
the
how you
house.
doing, man? Thank you for coming, buddy. Appreciate all you guys that are here. Nothing, special here. We just having fun, talking about airplanes and what we love to do and what's going on and this and that. I was telling Dustin before we went on, I listened to you guys and Dustin from last week, and I took this one retract that was, so I thought, toast from my T28 Carbon's T28. And as you can see, I wired it like Dustin and you guys were saying I took the control board out, and while we did that on the show actually, and then I soldered it up, and I hooked this to my servo tester and it opened right up. So now I'm waiting on my control board from JP, or actually it's RC Castle, and see if it'll go down, because I guess I have to have that to make it go down or close. I don't know, but anyway, it opened and I was shocked to see that because I couldn't get it to do anything as it was on the servo tester. So the fact that it even opened impressed me, and so maybe once I get the control board, it will work. I don't know. We'll see. If so, I'll have an extra retract because I'm gonna do the ones in the airplane just like this one and get them hooked into that JP board, the control board that everybody told me to order. And I appreciate all the help on that, guys, from everybody. And hopefully, I won't have no issues with that T28 gear anymore. I hope. So
Hopefully. We shall see. Time will tell.
yeah, JCB, Brian, man, again, he's doing a great job. I set that plane up for him, and I made it for him and got it dialed in, and now he's flying it, man. He's killing it. It's one of his favorite planes. He loves flying it. It's a good flying airplane. And for the fact that it's a warbird and he's doing that well, taking off, landing, the whole 9 yards. Like I said, I'm very proud of him, and you know, it's on time. He's got the birdcage Corsair from Flightline, so now it's on to that. We got to get that one made in two, and get it up in there for him, and I think he'll love that one as well. Ruff said he flew his MiG 15 from Motion. Oh, he said it'll be here tomorrow. Awesome, man. That's good. MiG 15. That'd be nice. What's up, Victor? Victor's been killing some nice videos too here lately, man.
Great line, especially that L39.
Yes, sir. Definitely. And the paint job he just got through putting on his stuff too, man. That looks really nice too. Victor does some nice work, guys. If you haven't checked out his stuff, check him out. Victor Shameless, and he's on Facebook as well. Definitely check him out there too, guys, because he posts pictures and how-tos and things like that on Facebook as well. What is it? Victor RC Jet is his YouTube, and then Victor Shameless on it's Victor RC EDF Jets on YouTube, and then Victor Shameless on Facebook. So definitely check him out. Drop your link in here, Victor. What's up, C Mafia? How you doing, man? Um, yes, Tim. That is super nice what you're doing for your friend. Tim is actually fixing up this particular jet right here, guys. The 64 millimeter for a friend who's a cancer survivor, and he's putting a special scheme on it for his friend. Tim, tell him what you're doing, man. Drop it in here. Brag on yourself, man. I think that's an awesome thing. That'll be great, and I think it'll be something that he will definitely cherish. Um, we need more of that in this world today, buddy. Awesome job, man. What's he putting on there? The Red Devils? Is it Red Devil scheme? I think you said you were putting on there, um, which will look really nice. Nice guy. What's up, buddy? What's up? What's up? Nice pictures you sent me today, man. Oh Lord. Yeah, Victor does put out cool stuff, man. He's always got, tail cams, wing cams, head cams. He's got it all. Now that he's got him a beautiful wife that gets out there and films for him, well, you know.
just not in the morning.
Yeah, yes, the Red Devils graphics on the E-Flight A10. That's right. That's gonna look sweet, man. And what a nice gesture for you to do for a friend. Uh, yeah, the graphics came from Cali Graphics, of course. They do great. She does great work. They do great work. Um, Tell you something else. Me and my friend Brian were talking about the past couple of days. He had noticed a place out at our field when he was flying his FMS T-28 that when he would fly over this particular place, his plane would kind of glitch. It was almost like it was losing signal, and it made him nervous to the point he was afraid he was going to lose the plane. So that being said, I told him, I said, well, here's something you can do. I said, put you a capacitor in there. I said, capacitors are great. Should you have a brownout, they'll give you some power until your receiver comes back online, which can be sometimes up to 30 seconds or more, and rebind, and so he put the capacitor in and he rebound, and I'm proud to say he hasn't had any more issues. So was it the capacitor or was it the rebind? I don't know, but I do know that the capacitor will buy some time in the air. So if any of you guys have these, or you can get them as well, they're about $3, I think. But some of them come with your AL3 gyros and the Pro gyros, things like that. They can be plugged into any open port on your receiver, or they can also be wired in to anything on your receiver, such as flaps, gear, things like that. And again, it's just added extra protection. Should you have a brownout, should you lose power to the receiver.
Yeah, it's just quick and momentary. It's just a storage tank, if you will, is kind of the best way to look at it.
Mm-hmm.
More so, it's just for voltage sag in the system.
What's up, Ray? Glad to see you tonight, man. If you guys haven't checked out, and who doesn't know, Guniac with the fiery booties. If you haven't checked him out, definitely go to his website, Guniac33, and tell him what you need for what jet you need, guys. Check him out. He does great work. I've got several of his burners in my jets, and they're beautiful and they're bright, and everybody talks about how nice they look. So check them out. And also, guys, don't forget, again, check out my buddy at zoomrc.net for your extensions and tools and airplane and buggy parts, stands, things like that. He's got them. He's also got a line of batteries he's carrying now that are supposed to be pretty nice. He said he was going to get me some of those out, and Dustin, we could try those and see what we think.
Nice.
Right now, I think he's only going up to 4,000s right now. But that's okay too. I'll definitely try those.
Yeah, those will definitely work in the Draco for sure.
Yeah, exactly. So definitely check him out, guys, and use code JCRC10 for 10% off your entire order. And he's normally got shipping. I get my stuff in 3 days. He's in Texas, so he's in the center of the country, so you shouldn't have a problem. So check him out.
Heck yeah.
What's up, GB? How you doing, man? GB says he's working. I hear you, man. Get it done. Well, you probably are at work. Well, yeah, 'cause it's what, 5:30, 5:43 where you
Yeah,
are? Yeah.
5:43. Yes,
Hey, I just appreciate
sir.
you coming by, man. Um,
Man, so I had a yeah, I always be scrolling through Facebook Marketplace. A white. Now this fits all the bills. I used to always have cars, right? I would work on and whatnot. This fits the bill as far as being sexy, a classic, family, and JFK wishes he had this on his car. 1962 Lincoln Continental with some dude. It is sick. Guy wants way too much money for it, so I'm kind of just I'm waiting out. I'm waiting to hold out. I'm like like, oh, I want that thing so bad. But it's one of those things where he's taking pictures kind of far away, so it's like a little. Let's see if it's got any cancer up close.
yeah.
But I'm like, dang.
Yeah, I tell you, I saw a 53 Jeep Willys on Marketplace the other day, man, and I'd love to have that. That was sweet. Um, and redo that, that would be really cool. I love the International Scouts, the old Broncos. My wife and I both do. She likes the old Range Rover Defenders, man. Those are
Mm-hmm.
sweet too. She'd love to have one of those.
Those are
Um,
expensive to fix, though.
no,
Or to find
look,
parts
it's
for.
expensive in general, man. I mean, even an old one, they're expensive. Um, And then the new ones, I've got a client with a brand new one that's absolutely beautiful. It's white, and I mean, you're talking 100 grand easy. Um, but
Hmm.
yeah, there's man, God, they look good. So who's going to be rushing out buying the new electric F-150? I don't
Yeah.
think I want one of those.
Don't even get me started on it, cause that's
Oh, come on, Dustin. You know you're going to give up that diesel for that F-150, man. Come on now.
electric cars are not just like solars are not there yet. There's no
Yeah.
sustainability. Well,
Not to
no.
mention the price tags ain't there yet either. They got to get a lot better than what they got so far.
Yep. Let me check this print.
What are you asking, Kenny? How much is who asking for what?
Been having trouble with this. That should be good. I got a new bed for my printer, and
It looks nice.
I just gotta get used to working with it. It's a little different. It's a little different.
What kind, is that the newest one you got?
Yeah, I got a few months back, and I got
Yeah,
a new
I
bed
remember.
for it.
Yeah, I think that.
But the thing about electric cars is everybody, not everybody, people think like they're doing the environment good, but the energy it takes to make one, lithium mines, for example, the disposing of lithium batteries. I mean, it's actually very dirty.
And then the replacing of the batteries when you need battery banks. Yeah, it's not all it's cracked up to be yet. Like I said, my friend that's got a Tesla in 2.5 years, he's lost $35,000 in depreciation. I can buy a lot of gas for 35 grand, people. Um,
Hmm. Yeah. So like, example being, uh, if I got that Lincoln, the first thing I would drop in it would either be a big block or I'd drop a Cummings in it.
yeah, Kenny wanted to know how much he was asking.
Oh, asking for it. Right at 17. It needed some work. Don't get me wrong, but for the most part, overall, it looked good. It was like
Yeah.
a 6 footer, 8 footer, but it was bagged.
Okay.
and it was on this Detroit Steels. Oh, it's so good looking.
That's a land yacht, man.
Dude, that's the Poontang wagon.
Yeah, no doubt. You got a damn couch for a back seat in that puppy, man.
Mm-hmm. I mean, let's
I
see
put it,
if
put it in the comments earlier tonight, too, guys, in the beginning. Don't forget, October the 23rd, we will be having our fly-in at our field here in Greenville, North Carolina, at Coburn Field. And you guys are welcome to come on Friday and stay Friday night and fly Saturday. And if you want to drive back Sunday, you can stay Saturday night. It's up to you. Um, but we're going to be having some good times. Jackson, you need to come on down, man. Come on, you and Mason. Bring it. Have some fun with us. You ain't that far away. Um, but yeah, guys, October 23rd, we're going to have, I believe, Smithfield's Chicken cater, or not cater, but supply some food for us. So that'll be really good. Probably be doing some flying at night if any of you guys have some planes you want to break out, night radiance, things like that. Timber, bring it. And it ought to be pretty decent weather October 23rd. It ought not be too bad. So love to have all you guys. Don't forget it. Put it on your calendar. And like I said, we're going to try to get Tim from Raleigh Hobby, Brian from Hangar 18. We've got the guys from Southside Hobby in Grimesland, North Carolina, Chocowinity that have committed to coming. They're also a Horizon dealer. So, yeah, man, there's some good people coming out, and they can supply you with some things you need. They're on site. Dustin's going to be here. I know you are. Bobby, Jeff from Raleigh, probably some other guys from Raleigh that we know on YouTube. So, yeah, ought to be a good time. Hey, Jackson RC Aviation said he will be here. Awesome, man. Come on, buddy. That would be great. Jackson RC in the house. Yes, sir. Live and remote. Yes, sir. And it's a fun fly, guys, so anything goes. You're having a good time.
man. Okay.
Yeah, see, Mafia, I'll do that, man, and see what he says, too. I looked up his website last week, I think, and looked around on it a little bit. He's got some cool stuff. RC Air Marshal was speaking very highly of him, too, and said he had some models that were hard to find. I actually said he had the Carbon T28, so that's another reason I was kind of checking him out. So, yeah, I will definitely reach out to him as well. Kenny, I wish you'd come on down, man. I know it's a haul for you, though, man. Kenny said his birthday is the Tuesday after. He's an October baby. He's spooky.
Here you go.
Hey, Kenny, maybe that's why you're getting struck by lightning and shit, man. I don't know.
Here's a pictures of those of the car. Let me go back here. Boop. Like, that's just straight up just classic, cool, retro, just...
Oh, man, is that thing on bags, too?
Yeah, it's on bags.
Oh, man.
Dude.
Yeah, bud.
Oh, heck yes.
Can't you hear that down, tick it down, down? You need some fuzzy dice swinging from that one, man.
Dude, I can hear that big block cam hitting with a big snail or a damn straight six Cummins.
Yes, counting them off. And yes, George Watts, the first in flights in Wilson, North Carolina, is this coming weekend, Memorial Day weekend, guys. It's going to be a big event. There's going to be a lot of big jets there from all around, turbines. And from the last I heard, George, I don't know if they changed this since a lot of the mandates here have changed. But from the last I've heard, it was going to be pilots only, which meant no public. Again, I have not heard if that has changed. One of the guys at our field, Baron Walker, would be a good one to ask that question because I know he is going. And he would know the answer to that. Again, Mr. Frankie that owns the field where we are, he normally takes his camper and goes for a few days. So I could find out possibly from them, but I had heard at one point Mr. Frank said that they were only going to allow pilots. So I don't know. Um, I would hope they've opened it up to different people now that mandates have changed, and we can walk and breathe amongst each other. um, yeah, Craig, that is a ride, isn't it, man? That thing's like the land yacht. You know, that
Hmm.
that thing would ride and float like a butterfly and sting like a bee.
I do like the thing that gets me is that the interior is not black.
Yeah,
What I really want is like black on black on black. If you know who
yeah,
Ja Rule is, his famous words is
yeah,
murder. That's what
yeah,
I want.
yeah. That would look
But
sweet, man.
somehow I gotta get the wife to sign off on
Yeah,
it.
exactly. Yeah, exactly. Isn't that funny how that works? It's amazing how they can get us to sign off on things, though, isn't it? The power they have, man. It's like, gosh, it's like kryptonite, man. It was like somebody, I think it was Dave Kowishki. He put a thing up on Facebook today. It was a cartoon, and it was a man laying in bed with a woman laying across his belly, and she's looking at him, going, "Don't worry about my husband. He's out somewhere flying one of those stupid drones, and the drones in."
What's up,
Oh,
Airborne?
what's up, News? How you doing, bud? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Have any of you guys ordered the E-Flight what is it, F-16 80 millimeter yet?
No, I just saw where Brian Phillips in his hour-long video was talking about doing flaperons. Looked like it responded really well.
Oh, I'm sure. I put flaperons on my 90 millimeter, man. It works great. Um, yeah, yeah, Michael, you're not lying, right? Yes.
And
That
then
is no man.
Bobby's got his F-16 90 millimeter for sale.
Ah, okay. What's he got? The Thunderbirds? I think he have the
Yeah, it's a
Thunderbirds.
30. Yeah, Thunderbird
Yeah,
one. Yes, sir.
that's what I thought. Yep. And I
He
tell you something I
ordered it and
saw today.
canceled it.
Tell you something I saw on Facebook today too, guys. This Friday, Motion RC is live at 12 o'clock. They will be doing giveaways. All you got to do is subscribe, turn on your notifications, and they're going to be doing giveaways on their channel. All you got to do is be a member of the channel by subscribing. And as I said, turn on your notifications. And they will be doing, I guess, random drawings. And so I'm a member, and my notifications are turned on, have been for a long time. So
Mm-hmm.
I hope I win something. I will be there. And all you guys tune in, man, and let's see what James is going to pull out of the hat. Might be your name, but you can't probably win if you're not there. So um, definitely try to be there.
I'm curious if and when they're going to release something. I know that's what the thing that everybody's been kind of waiting on, more
Well,
or
I
less.
think everything's been screwed up, though, man, because of containers and because of shipping, and because it's not just them; it's all companies, man. And I think they've got stuff coming out from Grapevine, but because of containers and boats and shipping and this and that, everything's just behind. And I think it's coming. So yeah, I'm hoping to be something everybody really. Again, I say it every week. It's time for them to drop a nice prop plane, man, a big warbird. Motion puts out some beautiful warbirds. And the last one they put out was the Corsair, so it's time. So James, if you're listening, drop some Easter eggs on Friday now. Come on. Give us a behind the scenes, man. Um, What's Kenny talking about? An hour.
Oh yeah, I won a $25 gift card on Bobby's channel on Thursday.
Yeah, I heard that, man.
Yeah,
I got it.
if your ass would have been in there, I would have lost it.
Well, I got in there, but it was about as he was wrapping up, and he did say something about you had won something. So yeah.
Hmm. I got me a new Lego. I had got the new space shuttle Lego that
Cool, man.
I screwed up on, and this is how. So I'm like walking around the store. We got Abby a toy to play with, like with her grandparents, a Lego.
So Mick,
I keep looking at the space shuttle. I'll grab it, look at it. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna buy it. And I'm like, nah, it's $200. Like I set it down. I was like, you know what? Screw it. I'm getting it. So I go to check out, and at the last minute I go to pull it back, and my wife's like, nah, go ahead, just go ahead and get it. I was like, oh, okay. And it's like that's when I knew I'd screwed up, because I know it's gonna cost me later. And she's like, yeah, so what about that diaper bag? I'm like, what about it? She wants a new diaper bag.
tit for
It's
tat,
like,
man.
man, it's like $200. I'm like, wait,
Tit
for a
tat.
bag? I'm like,
Tat for tit.
man, book bag, suitcase, purse.
Yeah, that's right.
Like, hell, your
Where's
purse, you could hide a little person in there. When
Yeah,
I say a
yeah.
little person, I'm straight up talking about a midget. One of Kenny's
See
friends.
midget. Kenny will get all excited.
Since I said midget, Kenny can't stand up now.
Oh, really? He comes to life. And there's Mr. Brian Ace Brody himself in the house. Guys,
What's
give
up,
him a round of
buddy?
emojis, a round of applause for his awesome P40 flight, guys. Video that I put out. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. He did a great job. Definitely thank all you guys for all the support you give Brian. I'm proud of him. He's doing great. And yeah, to not even just a year coming up, anniversary of a year, and he's flying Warbirds and a jet. I've seen him fly his jet. Yeah, guys, hit him up with some emojis and share the love and let him know that you're proud of him, and keep it going. And we'll see what's coming next. Like I said, he's got a birdcage Corsair we've got to get done. We've also got a FW190 we got to get done too. So
Oh yeah, I forgot all about that guy. That's the big one. Is that the 1600?
Yeah, it's the one from Hobby King. Yep, it's nice. Yeah, it looks really good. We did a little bit of painting on it, some customization. Looks really nice. Look, here we go, Mickey. Stay off Lord of the Rings, man.
Oh boy.
Oh no, seriously, man, I love it. It's a great series, but the last one really let me down, man. So that's all I'm gonna say about that. After 8 years of tuning in, however you do it, whether you binge it, whether you watched it for 8 years, it's just really.
It's like my wife. She has never seen Star Wars.
Oh gosh, wow, man.
Somehow
Star Wars. I mean, I like it, man, but I saw the first one as a kid, and I mean, I don't know. I don't know. It does it for me, but it doesn't do it for me at the same time. I don't know. It's just kind of crazy. Yeah. I know, Mickey, and winter is coming. Oh Lord. The white knight with the blue eyes and the horse. That's the skeleton. Jared, I've actually ordered those parts, and I was saying earlier that I took this retract that came in my first T28. I thought it was shot because I replaced it. I did, like you and Dustin were telling me, and wired it up. I took the green board out of it, and I wired it up, and I plugged it into a servo tester. Lo and behold, it opened, but it won't close. So I'm thinking I need the control board from JP that I've ordered, or actually from RC Castle. That's probably on an airplane or on a boat or something. It's coming air parcel. Should be here anytime, I hope. But yeah, I was just shocked to see this one work and open like it did. So, hey, we'll see when the control board gets here. But I'm definitely going to be doing this mod. I'll be doing some videos on it because there isn't anything. And thanks to you, Dustin, and all you guys that have pitched in, chimed in, sent me links. I did order what I needed, and I actually ordered one for Brian that's in here too for his T28 because he wants to do the same mod. He might as well. It's not a matter of if, but when the gear are going to fail. Yep. So now, Jared, me and Dustin were talking about this earlier. If the servo tester will open this gear, it won't close it. Dustin said reverse polarity. We tried that. That did not work. So, is it the control board that closes this? Is that the only way to close it? Because as I said, I can't get it closed now without the control board, I'm guessing. So if you know the answer to that question, chime in and let me know, because I'm just kind of baffled, and like I said,
You may have,
trying.
come to think of it, you may have overextended it. Maybe you need to have to reverse the polarity and kind of help it start.
I don't know,
Could
man.
slightly be in a bind.
It's
But I
not.
mean,
It
an
doesn't look.
electric motor will. I mean, electric motor
Yeah,
will
it doesn't
spin.
look. It doesn't look overextended, and it looks straight up, and it doesn't make any noise at all when you do reverse polarity. So, matter of fact, again, servo tester here. Um, Booyah. And reverse polarity coming online now. They're done. Okay, see, nothing. And if I push it with my finger, still does nothing. There's no hum. There's no
Turn
nothing.
your change the setting on your servo tester to where it goes from one end to the other end.
Okay, well that would be that, and that does nothing either. That's all. That makes it like cycle
Well, that's
back and
gonna be
forth.
the cycle of the signal. Duh.
And this is the cycle where I can
See,
use the
that's
knob.
what I'm thinking too, Guniac. Is like it could be jammed. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Well, again, this is a brand new servo. It quit right out of the plane, but again, if I move it, period, it won't hum. It doesn't do anything like it's even trying. But it went right up perfectly. When I plugged in, it went in perfect, you know. Um,
right. But what we're saying though is since it doesn't have, like, you can make it go up and it looks like it's fine, but it could be jammed.
yeah, maybe. I
And but
get it.
the thing about it is that realistically, what I would do is just take the servo apart and by hand screw the lead
Yeah,
screw down so it's away from the endpoint.
yeah, I get. Well, see, right now, that's where it's at right now, and that's open.
Right.
And this is the worm gear, and that's the screw that turns onto the worm screw. Um, and again, it looks perfectly straight up. I mean, like it should. It doesn't look too far or overextended or anything. Um, I don't know. Um, twist the trunnion, which would entail taking it back apart, right?
Yeah, taking the four screws off.
Yeah. Well, you actually got there's four. Yeah. Yeah. I'll mess with that later.
Come on, we ain't doing nothing. Go ahead, knock yourself out.
Hey, well then, don't twist my arm. Damn. By all means. Let's see.
My job to twist that arm.
Everybody's curious now. Okay.
Everybody's bi-curious. I'm not bi-curious.
Yeah. Let's see. All right. So take that one out. Take this one here out. Okay. That one's out. But I mean, it was a pretty simple procedure to do what you guys were saying.
Huh, I didn't
So-
think about that.
What?
Well, no, that the servo tester should be putting out 5 volts.
Well, you've got 4 batteries in here at 1.3 volts apiece. So that's going to be 4. Yeah, that's 5.2?
You said 1.5 volts and you got 4 batteries?
No, they're double A, so they're 1.3 volts apiece.
1. I thought they were 1.5, but anyway, you're like 5
Okay,
you're
yeah,
5 to
you're
6
right.
volts.
1.5, so it's a total of 6. That's right. That's right. So yeah, so okay, we've got all 4 screws out now. Okay. All right, I've taken this part out. All right, what next, fellas?
Well, let's see here.
Yeah. Yep, nothing.
No, you gotta. Let me see what you got. Where you
Okay,
at?
well. All right, hold up. Let me spin this back around so everything don't just fall out on the damn floor here. Yeah, so here we're here. Okay, and we are reverse polarity here. Okay, and we have nada, nothing. So, anyone? Bueller? What's up, Keith? Christy, how you doing, buddy? Yep, it ain't doing nothing. Okay, well, it just made a noise when I put it the other way, though. Like with the polarity the regular way. It made a noise then.
Can you?
Okay, now it looks like it would be retracting, I suppose. No, I see what's happening. The gear is still spinning the other way because now this piece right here has gone down further on the worm gear. So that being the case, it actually needs to come back out.
Yeah, that's what you need to do.
Yeah, it needs to be spun back out now, all the way out further to where it fits down in the slot. So yeah,
See,
it will
Christy,
go.
he doesn't have the signal wire on there. It's just power, positive and negative. So to turn it
Right.
one way, you just flip the leads.
Yeah, it'll go, it'll go, like it should up, but it won't come down. So I don't know why, but maybe when I get the control board that I've ordered, I
The
may
control
know
board,
more.
the control board just since it is able to react a lot quicker than say we are.
Right.
I would turn the trunnion to be its center of travel first. That way, it gives you a good amount of leeway left and right.
Okay. Well, see, right now the trunnion with it plugged in proper polarity, it wants to go backwards this way, which would try to be putting the retract up more if it could, because when it's down, the trunnion needs to be down here.
Mhm.
As it is now, it's all the way back here because it's only spinning in one direction. It won't go in the other direction. That's what I'm telling you. It will not go in the other direction, period.
Now, time out. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Time out, Jeff.
I'm listening.
Unplug the power source from the servo tester.
It's not plugged in.
No. The power source.
Okay? All right, it's
Unplug it.
opposite.
Okay. Now, plug in the servo.
Regularly?
No, not regular. Opposite.
Opposite. Okay. All right.
Now
it's
put
opposite.
now come close to the camera and show me how that is hooked up. Just on the servo lead. Okay, look where your negative wire is. Is that negative wire toward the S for signal on the servo tester?
Yeah.
Well, see, that's why you gotta swap those two connectors out on the servo.
Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying. So the actual plug itself, they need to be changed.
Mm-hmm. Good. I see what you're
Okay.
talking about now, Christy. Yep.
Yeah, so black was on the S.
So
Black needs to,
realistically, what you can do is just pull those two pins out.
yeah.
Pull those two pins out and use just the power source. Like plug those two leads into the power source. Don't let them touch. But
Yeah, well, see, that's the problem because on this servo tester, see what I'm saying? You got these
no,
pins
I'm not
sticking
talking
out.
there. I'm talking about the port, the plug for the
Right, on here. On here.
no on the power source. Where the power
Okay,
source
here.
plugs in. Yeah,
Right here.
unplug that. Now you can take the leads and you can plug them into that female
Gotcha.
socket.
Okay, let me see if I can take these off of here. Damn, my eyes, man, I can't see these damn plugs. Okay, so just to refresh my memory, to take one of these leads out of this black plug, do you press down on the little
Yeah.
thing and push it back? Okay, so that's what I
The
thought.
longer rectangle piece. That's
Yeah,
in front.
so let me see if I can do that.
So we can do it like with a small flathead or the
Okay,
exacto
yeah, so
knife.
it's the thing, it's the little black, it's on the
Mhm.
black piece, not on the.
So if you take out the black wire and put it into the opposite end,
Yeah, I got what you're
realistically,
saying.
or realistically, what you can do is just cut off the third port. Does that make sense? Cut off where the signal wire would be on the connector and make it a two-prong connector. And that way you can just plug it and flip it back and forth.
Yeah, I got what you're saying, but I've already got this one here just for shits and giggles. Damn, the way it's supposed to be. Okay, so there's the red wire out of there. Let me get the black one out. Ouch. Damn. Ow. Don't. Okay, almost there. That hurts when you shove these damn things up under your fingernail. Okay, so both of these are out now. Both of these wires. So you're saying plug them in opposite polarity into the
No,
power
the
source.
only thing you needed to do was unplug the black wire and put it on the opposite side of the red wire, because the red wire is in the middle.
Okay, so
Just since you got it apart, just cut one of the ports on that third connector. That connector's in your hand. Cut one of the sides off. The connector, the black connector.
okay.
Just cut one of the ends off.
You're saying take this
Long
right
way.
here.
So instead of having three holes, it's got 2 holes.
Okay.
So
All right.
long way.
Yep. Which gives us almost like a little JST. Correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Now plug your connectors in. Red wires. Well, it technically don't matter now, but red wires in the middle.
Yeah, there's not a middle now. Okay, so let me get this back in here properly, like it should be.
Guys, there's no circuit board. It's just the motor. We're just powering the straight motor. That's all we're doing.
Okay, so now these are both plugged back into the black plug that we cut in half.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now we have on the servo tester, the regular way is black, which is your negative, would be down. That is the regular way. If we flip it, that's opposite polarity. So now we plug that into here.
I would first plug in your power source first, and then plug that in.
Okay, all right, let me get this little burr off of here so it slides in better. Plug in the power source first. Kenny's calling me. Hold up.
He doesn't understand there's no board.
Oh, help Kenny. I hit the wrong button. Call me back. Damn, I hit end. Call me back, Kenny. Okay, so now we've got this plug turned on.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to plug this in opposite polarity, correct?
Yeah.
Well, damn it. Hold on, man. I got to get this burr off of here. I got a burr. Hang on. It won't go in there. It's kind of like one of those damn leads that you get from some companies that won't fit in your receiver, you know? Call me back, Kenny. Yeah, look, Kenny. All right, so here we go. So opposite polarity, and it works! Yay!
Hey, don't let it keep rolling too far.
Okay, well it stopped when it got where it needed to be. Yeah, it's down perfectly where it should be right now. So yeah.
I hate this filament. This is some bullshit.
Bullshit. Say it again.
I don't know what's going on here. I must have some oil or something on the I don't know. We'll see.
Okay, so let's take this in. There he is. Hello, sorry man, I cut you off, buddy. Hey, what's up?
You cannot do that on a servo tester. You're going to burn it up.
Okay, well we just got it.
No, you're not, because it doesn't matter. Because it's just to the motor. It's just completing the circuit. The only thing that's changing is the armature and the motor itself.
Okay, he's saying there's nothing to stop it, Dustin, is what he's saying.
Well, yeah, that's why you just watch the damn thing. When it gets close, you use some common sense and just pull the fucking plug out.
Cut it off, in other words. Yeah, is that
Oh god, I do this shit like all day.
What do you think, you know?
If it was a circuit board in it like your standard servo, then yeah, you could possibly ruin the circuit board in it.
You unplug it immediately, you'll be okay. But if you leave it plugged in at all, you're going to burn it up.
Right, and that's why I say I'm unplugging it right away. But it did go back down, so now we're going to see,
Right.
we're going to go up. So let's just check proper polarity, and so that's that. There we go, and
That's why
stop. Yep.
That's why you have to use the sequencer that comes with it.
Well,
Because that's where the load test is that shuts it down.
well, that's why I bought the JP control board.
Yeah, because it knows
Yeah,
the amps.
the control
When it
board
sees
is
that amp
supposed
start to
go
spike, it
influence.
shuts it off immediately when it sees that draw.
I ordered the JP control board to put on the retracts on my T28 Carbon Z because the gear ain't
Right.
working. So you have to take
Right.
you take the control board out of these and you wire them just like this, and then they're going to go into the control board, which tells the servo when to open and close and how far to go. Right, Dustin?
Say that last part again.
Right, but you're trying to do it with a servo tester. There's no safety. It's just going to burn it up.
Right, unless I stop it like you're saying. Yeah, which is what I'm
you gotta
doing.
unplug it.
Right, which is what I'm
Yeah.
doing. But my thing was we were trying to figure out tonight is I got it to go up, but I couldn't get it to come down. And Dustin was telling me to
Hope your
reverse
mom's doing all right, Jared.
do that, and it works
Right.
now. Yeah, so that does work now.
Yeah, that was a good
Now
catch
pull
by
back
Keith.
down, see,
That was-
and stop right there. So yeah, see I
And
unplugged
then
it.
unplug it.
Yeah,
Yeah, because that was a
That's-
good
that's
catch
working.
by Keith Christie because of I totally forgot about it. When you swap it, you're actually swapping from positive to negative to positive to this signal.
yeah. So that worked perfectly. Yeah, that works good. Yeah.
Right.
So yeah.
So you thought
How are you, Kenny? How you doing, man?
I'm good, man. How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. Good to have you here, buddy. I'm telling you, man. Kenny, people, Hangar 51 on the line. Yeah, did you have a good time down at the Pilot Ryan fly-in, man?
Oh, man, I had a blast.
It looked like you were, man.
Even after the microburst, they still had a blast.
Look, man. I'd like to party with you, man, but I don't want to be near you too much, okay? Because, you know, I'm telling you, man. You know, you're an October baby, so
awesome,
you know,
man.
there's-
Awesome, Jared.
you know, you might have that mojo going on, man. I don't know, man.
So if I come to your flying on the 23rd, and I have to park at the other end, is what you're saying?
I mean, you know, I just feel better. You know what I mean? I mean, love to have you, man. I'm telling you, I think it'd be awesome to have you. But yeah, I mean, you know, we could fly maybe standing near each other, but hanging out in the same zone, I'm just thinking, I don't know right now, man, because you're 2 for 2, and 3 strikes, we might all be out. You hear what I'm telling you? But no, seriously, man, I'm glad you're doing well. I've never known anybody that's been that close to a lightning strike and lived to tell about it. So that's pretty damn impressive right there in itself. You're blessed, man. You got an angel on your shoulder, obviously.
I don't know, because, you know, I keep having all these bad things happen to me. I feel like Joe.
Yeah, but you're still here, man, and that tells you that somebody's watching over you. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Every day's a test. Every day's a test, and you're still here and you're kicking and doing good, man. So, and my wife says your laugh is infectious, and she loves watching you and listening to you. So,
you said. I thought. I thought you said my wife said that your lap is infectious.
No, his laugh. Kenny's laugh. She
I'll
says
be
that
like,
every time
Tara,
Kenny laughs.
what have you been doing in Kenny's lap, girlfriend?
She ain't midget dancing, I can tell you that.
Oh man,
She doesn't meet
I
the
was,
minimum criteria.
I was gonna actually be honestly be damn jealous.
Nah. Oh, but nah, Kenny, man, we love you, man. You're doing great, and glad you're doing good, man.
Well, that's good.
So yeah, so keep up the good work, man, and keep me posted. Keep it straight. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I will, man.
All right, buddy. And look,
Thank you, Joe.
and look, if you could make it down here, we'd love to have you.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, let me know.
I might try to do that.
Well, keep me posted. Let me know.
I will.
Thank you, buddy. We'll talk to you later.
All right. All right. Bye-bye.
Night, bye. That's Kenny, guys. Hangar 51. Mr. Kenny himself, the one that pulls the 7-hour marathons, guys. So yeah, so that's awesome. So we got this puppy working, It goes up and down, so I know the retract is good now. That was my biggest concern. What was it any good? So hell, I'm pleased with that. So again, we learned something here tonight, guys. And Dustin, thanks, man. I appreciate
Well,
the help.
it was Chris Keith Christie that did that. He's the one that pointed it out.
Okay. Well, hey, it takes a village, right? And that's what we all do, man. We all learn from each other. And look who's here, Dave Marshall, just in time. He's always teaching somebody something, isn't he? Damn smart ass. He's always showing somebody how to program a receiver or something, you know? Yeah, man. Seriously, how you doing, Marshall? You are a smart dude, man. And we all learn from you, buddy. And learn how to do this crap that nobody else wants. You make us smarter. Actually, it's not the technology, it's you, man, because a lot of us would probably give up on this crap. But yeah, so learning how to do these retracts, guys, is an awesome thing. And I'm telling you, if you don't have you one, and I know the Smart Checker, which is over here, is a servo tester, guys. But let me tell you, this little thing right here, what is it, like $10
Yeah.
from any of your? Okay, let me tell you, this you guys, I know it hadn't been so long you don't remember Captain Mike from the Pilot Ryan Captain Mike show, but this was Mike's little invention, guys. This is actually a Sucrets box, okay? And I took the battery thing out of another device. It was actually a set of LED lights. And I put in here, and I put the little plug that goes into here. The battery pack goes down in there. What an awesome way to work this. And when you're done, you just unplug it, and everything's right there together, guys. You don't have to look for your battery. You don't have to search for nothing. Everything's right here. That's awesome. So, Captain Mike, hey, man, I think about you every time I use this, and I tell you, it's awesome. So, yeah, it's just a good backup to have, guys. Like I said, Smart Checker's great. I love it. But at the end of the day, for some reason, I just like my little servo tester there. It's just easier for me. I can center with it. I can check them. I can let them run and operate and do their thing. And I can also keep my Smart Checker for other things that I need to do, checking batteries and things like that. So, just saying, for like, I think $5-10, you can't beat those little checkers.
No, not at all. I think that was like the first thing I had actually bought. Was that?
Yeah. Yeah, and I'll tell you, Air Marshal, I've got a couple of the receivers that came out of some other planes that I'm not using because they're for that plane specifically, and I haven't learned how yet to reprogram them. So I've got them laying around. One of them was actually out of the first Carbon 98 I had. I took it out. I was just having some issues with it. I said, what the hell? I took it out and I put a Motion Gyro 600 in it, and it worked. It flew great. And when I sold it, the guy bought it with that in there, so I've still got the receiver.
Mm-hmm.
And I know they got to be reprogrammed. But yeah, I know a friend of mine, Brian, actually, he's got two of the, I think it's AR636 receivers that he's not using anymore either because they came out of different airplanes that are no longer with us. And we haven't ever tried to reprogram them. I know it can be done, so that's something he needs to get on, or he needs to send them to you. Let's do it one.
Oh, that's funny.
What's up, Brandon? How you doing, man? Yeah, I love the simple servo testers myself, man. And again, Brendan, I was telling everybody last week, in case you missed it, if you guys haven't checked out Brendan's Gator RC0 that he just got through weathering and flying, Brendan,
badass.
Bravo, excellent job. That is a beautiful, beautiful airplane. You did an outstanding job from the electric start to the weathering, great maiden, editing, everything on that video was awesome, man. So check it out, guys, and give him a like and a comment on that video because he did a great job, and that's been a project in the making. So, man, it's Photon. What's up, buddy? You got your Starbucks tonight? You've been a busy man on Facebook lately, man. I love it. I'm telling you, man. You keep me up to date on things, man. Yeah, we all love the Smart Checkers. Yeah, Victor, you've been eating some good food, man. Where you at, Dustin? Why ain't you in the screen no more?
Oh, because we had you doing the. Hold
Oh, the
on. Who
smart
the hell wants to see my ugly face?
servo.
I mean, damn.
Yes, definitely check out Air Marshal Mondays. That would have been last night, and we were in there checking him out,
Mm-hmm.
watching what he was doing. He's always putting down something good, guys, and teaching you about the newest technology, how to use the receivers, how to reprogram, how to use your radios, how to get your telemetry working. You got more patience than I do, man. That just doesn't move me. I'm telling you, but it's nice to have somebody that can and somebody that has the resources and the know-how to do it. So definitely check out RC Air Marshal, guys. If you have any question, hit him up directly. Um, that Kenny is my personal charger right there. It's actually green right now. It's hard to tell. Now it's red. Now it's blue. It has LED lights built into it. That is my Revo Electrics PowerLab 8 version 2 with the Meanwell 24 volt power supply built in. Bump controller. I call that my smart case. Because all my batteries have chips on the back of them, and I just touch it to that, and it charges my packs. It's got two cooling fans. You may be able to hear those running now. What do you think about Avios? EQ, I'm going to tell you, man, I've got the MiG and I've got the Albatross, and let me just tell you, I love both of them. They're both incredible. I can't take anything away from the Albatross. It is one of my favorite flying airplanes on grass or water. It is big. It's 1600 millimeter. Comes with two engines. It flies off of a 4500 4S. Got plenty of power. Lights. Perfect paint job. Don't have to do anything to it. Excellent airplane. You'd love it for the money. It's $289, and sometimes you can get 10 or 15% off of that with Hobby King discount. It's one of my favorite flying planes for the money. I've never had to do anything to it but fly it. And I fly it off of grass more than I fly it off of water because it's just easy. I took the rudder off of it. The MiG 17, which is right here above me, again, it's got the Guniac burner in it. It's another amazing jet. I love it. It's a floater. But once it's dialed in and the CG's spot on, I fly a 6000 6S in it. And it flies incredibly well. And I just spoke with Stuart today from Hobby King, as a matter of fact, and they're getting ready to come out with some things too, guys. Their containers have been held up, shipments have been backed up. So, you know, some things are coming down the pipe. We'll be interested to see what's coming. I'll keep you posted. But yeah, looking forward to it. And I've been very impressed with my Avio stuff, man. And that's just me. Some people say, well, do this, do that. I've never changed a servo. I've never changed anything in any of my Avio's products. I fly them to this day, and I love how they fly. So
now you just jinx yourself.
I mean, you know this. Seriously. Hell, hey, bud, you can get that in a free wing. You can get it in a E-flight.
Oh, I know. That's
you know?
anything that's mass produced. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, you know, John VHRC had to change out servos in his Draco.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it can be anything. But for the money and the price point, the size, that MiG 17 90 millimeter by Avios is an incredible flyer. I think Ray Guniac will even tell you the same thing. Pilot Ryan flew it and loved it. I know Deuce's Wild flies his and loves it. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot of guys flying the Avios stuff. I mean, there's the Bush Mule, I think. There's Avios, isn't there a Tundra by Avios? I mean, there's a lot of nice stuff out there, man.
Oh yeah, no doubt about that. I always like the Albatross was my preferred one. I saw where I think it's Brian Stewart. He's got this A130.
Yeah,
well, it's CC 130, but it's the AC 130 because he had a friend of his printed all the guns and stuff to make it the gunship, which is pretty bad. That's pretty awesome. That's
Yeah.
always something I wanted to do. Oh, I'm leaking
I'd love to
alcohol.
have C-130. C-130 sweet, and not to mention, um, it's just it looks cool. The guys from Northeast FPV, they have that plane and they fly it off the beach, man. And Simon's video with the FPV flying around that plane and the gear door opening and deploying is just incredible.
Hmm.
Um, so yeah, it's a sweet plane.
Let this dry for a little bit here. So I'm now printing. You guys remember the Rocketeer?
Yes.
I'm making the jetpack.
Oh, that's cool. Did you ever work on your Iron Man stuff anymore?
Yeah, I've got a lot of the parts like here. I've got the. I need to get some more filament. Oh, what a man! Hold on, my duct tape. My duct tape.
Damon, you need to get up with Captain Photon. He's out in Colorado too. Y'all could have coffee together and fly planes, man. You need to get him doing something because I think he's bored to death.
What does he do for a living? Do you know?
He's retired, I think. He's got it made now, man. He's living the dream.
What?
Yeah,
I wish I made the right choices to retire at his young age.
no kidding.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
there's the I haven't put it together. There's the back piece.
That's awesome, man. That looks great.
And then there's the front piece. Yes, it fits.
Dang, that's killer, man.
And then these two guys, these go on the shoulder, like here.
Okay. How much time have you got in all these pieces, man?
I mean, once you get the first two layers and you just kind of know what you're doing, I mean, it's really just set it and forget it to an extent. I've got a camera and I've got a way to turn my printer off remotely.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just using the Amazon stuff, more than anything. And so there's the camera there on my Vice. I
That's sweet,
just watch
man.
it. Is all. But I'm
That's
trying out
nice.
some different filaments, and I've kind of changed too much at once, and so it's kind of aggravating because prints will randomly fail.
Huh.
That gay boy. You wish you could fit in an Iron Man suit.
Yeah,
Asshole.
right.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah. I think it's pretty sweet, man. I think it's pretty awesome. You get that thing painted up, that'd be killer.
Yeah, I think the Rocketeer would be something cool.
Yeah, that would be
and
cool.
more easier to do for Halloween.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be cool, man.
I just gotta find somebody that can do me some leather or pleather.
Love them.
Makes like little harness.
You probably go to an upholstery shop and get anything you need done.
Maybe. Probably. Wouldn't doubt it. But man, these things are all stupid expensive.
Marshall said his Iron Man suit would need an inflatable belly. Damn. But you could use fart propulsion, man. So hey, there's a bonus, you know. I mean, fly all the way across the room, you know.
Oh man.
Have you seen the guy on Instagram that does fly with the jet things on his hands, man? Have you seen that?
Yeah, I saw where he went from one ship to the other, Navy ship.
Yeah, that's pretty damn cool, isn't it? I tell you, man, it's coming. It's coming.
I just
Yeah, that's-
don't understand how they're gonna use it from the sense of like they're trying to say like where they can be like stealthy and whatnot, but I don't know about the whole stealthy part just yet.
No, it's probably too noisy for that. But now, for if you need to go from one place to the other, kind of like what he was doing from one boat to another. Um, yeah, I guess that'd be pretty cool to be able to do that. What's up, Roach Coach? How you doing, man? Glad to have you here tonight.
Oh, alright, let me check this. Hopefully it works right.
Phone's back glued and rubber back on, it will never come off again. So true, so true.
We got good adhesion.
Good adhesion. Notice he said adhesion, not collusion.
We can bump that up just a little bit. Half of
So,
a...
I don't know about where you guys are, but we've gone from a wet, soggy winter and spring to nothing now. We have no rain. The grass is drying up. I'm running
Dude,
sprinklers.
tomorrow's supposed to be 96.
Look, I'm telling you, man, and there's no rain in sight. We're not gonna have grass for long. I'm just trying to keep mine holding on. Yeah, turning on the irrigation, getting everything, keeping it wet every morning, just trying to keep it alive, let alone green. Thought it was going to rain a little bit yesterday when I got back from the beach, but it never did anything. Have you flown your MiG-17? I have not flown it yet this spring because I've been doing other stuff. Hell, I can't even hardly get what I got done, as you well know. But I'm only down to one in the box now, and that is the AL-37, and I have done some mods on it. So that one's coming soon. So yeah.
Wow, really, Air Marshal? Never had a Dynam server to fail?
I mean, I guess it's luck of the draw with anything. I mean, I know Pilot Ryan, when he flew the Avios MiG, he replaced some servos. I think Dave's RC did, but I've never had a minute's problem with any of my servos. And I've flown that jet a lot. It flies great, but I fly it very scale. I'm not yanking and banking on it, I guess you could say. I love flying at scale, and as I said, it is a floater, so it can come in very slowly, and you got to bleed off totally. As Ryan would say, it's a bleeder. But yeah, it presents well. It's beautiful with the fiery booty in it. It looks great, and you can see it well. It just flies good, and it is Arctic camo, and you know how I like me some Arctic camo. So I've actually got a brand new one in the box up here. I've never opened it. It's just the airframe. There's no electronics in it whatsoever, but it has never been taken out of the box. And if I ever want to build it, I can. I have it, So yeah, the retracts in that plane, guys, are full metal retracts. They're incredible. All retracts should be made that way. I think JP is making a lot of theirs that way. They're machined. Very nice retracts in that MiG-17. Somebody was saying the other day that for the prices of these airplanes that we're spending, they should all have those types of gear, and they should. I agree with that, because most of the time in a lot of these jets, especially, the gear is your weak point. They either bend, they fold, they break, the pins break. They come unglued in the pocket. They're not glued in enough. So yeah, I will say props to Avios for their gear on that particular jet. Yeah, George said he's never had a Dynam servo fail either.
I think I've had more free-wing
But he's
servos.
never owned a Dynam. Okay, I hear you.
I think I've had more free-wing servos fail than E-flite. However, I've had more free-wing planes than E-flite planes.
Yeah, well, some things are made on Friday. What do you do? And like I said, it's just luck of the draw. Some people will say Metal Gear servos are the best. Some people will say, well, I disagree, because even with plastic gear servos, we were talking about this at the field one day. Somebody was saying that plastic gear has to fit together just like the metal gear, and the metal gear, you may not get any slop in it. There was pros and cons to both, and again, it was ways of which I'd really never looked at the plastic gears as having pros, but they do, and so, you know, I guess you can find good and bad in everything. You rat bastard.
Man, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going through like a midlife crisis or what. But it's like I've been looking at cars, been looking at a motorcycle.
Ain't in midlife yet, man. You're not ready for that yet, man. Slow down, pump the brake.
Man, hold on. I'm 33. Like,
Right,
statistically speaking, because of my health, like I'm pretty damn close, if not already there. Not to be morbid. It's just something I've accepted. I'll tell you what though. I used to have a Triumph Street Triple, and I've been looking at those hard right now. However, because of the economy and stuff, like nobody's dealing.
I'll go ahead and get you a Ducati, man. If you're going spring.
Dude, I couldn't spend the money to fix that daggone thing. And I know how to turn wrenches.
I know, right?
And like the thing that sucks about those is you have to literally take everything off.
True that.
To get to it.
That's right. Yep, that's right. That is right. But man, they're bad.
I just love the sound. Like just that Italian like
yes.
heritage of racing.
Yeah.
The thing I like about Triumph, it's like a cruiser bike, and it's like a crotch rocket had a kid.
Well, now the guys here that own the body shop here in Greenville, they are big into the vintage Triumphs. They rebuild them and they repaint them and they're brand new when they're done with them. And Kevin and his sons do a fantastic job with those Triumphs. They're beautiful. And they ride them out to the field sometime. I was at the body shop the other day, and his son was riding one. And man, they look showroom. They're beautiful. And they sound good, too.
Oh, yeah.
He's also into the old vintage station wagons, too. You know, like the old Chevrolets and stuff like that.
Men die young. Wars are started over women.
Like Rice said, because of that little triangle, the Bermuda Triangle there, boy.
Yeah, and right smack dab in the middle of it is the black hole of death.
The vortex, the wormhole. Brace yourself, Captain. We're going in.
I thought we were already in.
Yeah, no shit. Oh, Lord.
Man, let me stop before I get my ass in trouble.
What? What's up?
What do you mean you ain't got white? I don't want a black bike because of the shows scratches, and I really don't want a gray bike. Well, what? I guess I'm gonna have to get on eBay, Fleabay.
Yeah, George, I'll have to take some pictures of Kevin's bikes, and I'll send you some of them, man. They're beautiful. They do a great job on those bikes. And plus, they own a body shop, so, all their stuff looks amazing. But that's what he's into big time is the old bikes. Yeah, Dana was saying, check out the prices of the Balsa. If you're going to buy something, you better buy it before next week. Boom. Yeah, EQ, so true, buddy, so true. That's why I say, man, it can be anything. You never know. I know the F-18s had some issues. Different stuff can have gear issues. My E-Flight, hence this retract on my brand new T28. So you never know. It can be a lot of different things.
Hmm.
Yeah. Metal Gear servos are smooth. They're nice. Yeah. Now, Roy. Is your name Mary?
Mary Poppins.
There's something about Mary.
Oh man, I totally forgot about that. About that movie, especially the
Yeah. Chill.
the jail
Chill.
scene.
Yeah. Cleaning the old pipes there.
Knocking the cobwebs off.
Photon said, Roy, blame yourself. You said yes. Either he said yes or he said, will you? One of the two. I don't know which. Thinking with that
Man.
thumbstick again. That's how it works. Oh, Lord.
Oh man. Too much fun.
We're coming up on the top
These
of the
guys
hour.
are nuts.
Coming up on the top of the hour, and let you guys get up out of here on another Tuesday night of Flight Club. Um,
Oh, the beans over the Frank. How'd you get the beans over the Frank?
beat that baby.
Oh man.
Mm.
Now, thanks guys. I'm gonna be up all night tonight looking at bikes.
Yeah, there you go. Something
Hey,
to do,
hey,
man.
we could make a trip to Louisville, Kentucky.
Yeah, right.
Why not?
Hey, you got a rat in your pocket.
Uh, no, he's just happy to see you.
Oh,
Oh, it's too
Lord.
far.
Mhm.
Yeah, man, I have never bought anything off of like Facebook Marketplace. My wife has, because I had to go get it. Like,
Yeah,
ain't,
Doc, I haven't got it out there in a while, man. Between being at the beach every other weekend, or it seems like every weekend here lately, and the weather, when I do get out there, you're not there, and when I'm not there, you're there. So, and I got to call you, man. I got your message. I think what was it this morning? I think so. I heard the message, but yeah, I'll try to give you a call probably tomorrow because I'm not. I'm gonna be my butt's getting ready to go to bed for long. But yeah, I've heard you're doing some good flying, man. Um, and I've got to get my SU up as well. My Sue got to be up. Um, I hear you're schooling it out there. You know, Barron got him one too. So we'll have to get some gaggles going out there with these things, man.
goggles.
Gaggles.
Goggles.
It's like to say that. Gaggles.
Hmm. Hmm. I don't know, man. I'm still interested. Oh, I'm very interested to see what Horizon Hobby has up their sleeves. So, they're actually shipping to Canada now. I never knew they didn't.
Yeah. Well, and you know, like we talked about last week, in June, they're coming out with the largest E-flite EDF ever produced. So it's gonna be interesting to see what that's gonna be.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Um,
saying. Like, I have no idea.
hey, we can start taking bets. Let's have a betting pool on that one.
See, like, look, a Ducati Street Fighter, 2003. It's got 8,000 miles on it for $8,300. That son of a gun is
Hey, there's a guy on
eight
Marketplace,
eight years
man, that's
old.
got a massive A10 turbine for $12,000, and it is absolutely beautiful.
That is all you,
So,
dude. That has your
huh?
name all over it.
No, I can't stand that kind of money, man. Ain't no way. Not unless you gonna go in half.
Shit. So when you crash it, you gotta pay me.
Yeah, right. Yeah, we can buy one to sell a piece, man. Come on. I fly, you fly, I fly, you fly, I fly, I fly.
You crash.
Yeah, well, hey, I guess if you crash, you have to buy the other guy out, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You owe me
Yeah,
money.
that's right. Exactly. New release on Thursday. Place your bets. Place your bets. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? Prop plane or EDF? What is it? What is it?
Another new release from E-Flight? Man, look, you know this is not the channel to be saying, "Hey, it's a new release," and it come to be some damn car or something. This is a flight channel. Well, mostly flight channel.
George Watt said it's the Skymaster of FIBO. 1/3. Victor said. That's right, Photon. It's a rehash of something. So what, version 2 or 3?
Maybe.
UMX Cub. Please not another UMX Cub.
I'd say please not a UMX anything.
Yeah, another E-Flight. Yeah. A turbine turbo timber. Oh, that's good.
They haven't done a big F-15.
Throttle control, Doc. Throttle control. You should be getting at least 3 minutes out of that jet. At least, if not more.
Mm-hmm.
Grumman S3.
Man, Dave, we know the damn wind can blow just right and your wiener be getting hard. Happens to the best of us, though.
No, man, Nate, they need to go bigger, man. I mean, come on, everybody's doing bigger. I mean, let's go bigger. Shit, let's get at least 1,600. I mean, 17 would be great. 15 don't do it for me, man. I mean, I want bigger. If we're going to do a Warbird, let's make it big. I mean, come on. The UMX Draco. Oh, please. Said, don't start none, won't be none.
Yeah. I'm still waiting on a prop.
It's on that boat, man.
Well, they were person that had got in 10 days ago, but hell, who knows?
They're swimming it here, okay?
Swimming it here. By this time,
Yeah.
I could make my own mold and injection mold
Hey, you
it.
could 3D print that puppy, man. Come on, dude. Yeah, 2,000 millimeter Dana would be awesome, right? Yes, it would. Somebody needs to come out with something 2,000. Yeah. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Dana's talking now. See? Yeah, at least 2,000. Between 17 and 2 would be nice. 0 BF 109, definitely. I know, Dustin, you like the quad engine planes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, George, so you canceled that, eh? Somebody's happy.
George, I've got 2 of them, man, and I haven't had a problem that wasn't something that I had done. To be frank with you, I like the 4,000 better than the 5,000 just because it's floatier, but the 5,000 still works. But I'm like all day, every day. B-17, baby.
6,000 is probably going to give you even less flight time, Doc, because it's heavier. You might could go down to a 4 or 45. I mean, even on the SU, some guys are flying 4,000s on that. I may look into that. I'm going to fly 6 to start with, but I may actually go down to 4,006S on mine. Just because the battery's bigger don't mean you get better flight times because it's a heavier pack. A lot of times the lower C rating will give you more flight time because it's a lighter pack. So you might want to go down from a 5,000 to a 4,000. I don't know what that jet calls for particularly. Again, you need to look at drag. Is there something that maybe is causing drag on that plane? Throttle control is everything as well. You need to come out of that throttle when you're doing downlines. You need to back off of it. Let that jet glide. Um, Stay out of the power unless you're needing it to gain altitude or to go into a turn. Um, an A10 should fly for a good amount of time. They have such a large wing. Wing loading is good on them.
And they got such power to thrust ratio. They are really efficient for what they are.
That's what I'm saying. He should be getting more than 2.5 minutes out of that FMS jet. Damn, my big free wing, I can get 4 to 4.5 minutes, and that's ringing it out a little bit and flying it good and having a good time. And Barron can get probably more than that. I think he's gotten 7 minutes out of his before.
Mm-hmm.
So this little A10 right here, I can get 4.5 minutes, and that's ringing it out as well with a 4,000 shoved as far back in it as I can go, and I could go down to a 3,000 in this jet and probably get more time. I think some guys are getting 7 minutes out of this one as well. So yeah, just because you can fit a bigger pack in something don't mean that's always what you need to do to get more flight time out of it.
Right. I can see that.
What's up, LA Jeff? How you doing, man?
What's cooking?
What's happening?
Hey there.
Anyone buying the Draco Red? You're so funny. Yeah, Bearcat's cool. That would be cool. Yep. Like I said, man, it's time. It's time. Something's got to happen. Something's got to drop. Yeah, I can see it being installed easy, Jeff. Or George. I could see that happening. There was actually a plane crash here in Pitt County, where we live, Saturday. And, the gentleman has flown in and out of the particular airport numerous times. It's a grass field. It's not a super long field, but he's a very experienced pilot. And there's, how speculation is, but one of the speculations is that he came in for a touch and go and was going to pull back up and I guess go around. And in doing so, when he came in and did his touch and go, he forgot his flaps were down, full flaps, didn't put them up, and went into a very steep up angle to pull up out of this airport because it's a short field and there's woods at the end of it. So now my question would be, did he come in hot and realize he couldn't stop the plane and decided to pull back up and go around? But in doing so, either way, whether it was a touch and go or he needed to go around, he pulled up at a very steep angle. And when he pulled up at a very steep angle with flaps down, once he got to as much altitude as the plane would allow, it stalled. And when it stalled, it winged over hard to the left and went straight into the ground, and both people perished in that crash, which is very sad because they were very well-loved people here in the community. And very sad. And of course, I think the plane burst into flames, so it was a bad scene. It wasn't good from what I understand. So our hearts and prayers go out to that family because they're a good family. They actually owned a processing plant or processing company for deer meat and things like that here in the area where hunters could bring in their deer and they process it for them, and did very well with that business and were very loved in the community. But that's just how quickly things can happen, and I don't care how experienced you are, from real planes to RC planes. We all have dumb moments and have dumb thumbs, as it's called, in the real ones or in the fake ones. And but yeah, it was just a bad thing and really sad, but it happens. And again, they were flying a plane, I think, similar to either a Cessna or a Cub. And as we all know, with those planes, like George was saying a while ago, with the Draco and people were stalling it, that's what happened to him. He pulled up at a very steep angle with flaps deployed, and the plane had drag on it, got to a certain altitude and couldn't go any higher, stalled, and went hard wing left and right into the ground. So Yeah, very sad, very sad. Um, so yeah, but guys, it's after 10. So any final words, Dustin?
Yeah, man. It's great as be with you guys as always every Tuesday. Um,
Yep.
Appreciate everybody being here and contributing and helping one another. Um, Hopefully, people go ahead and take off for the fly-in, and hopefully we see you guys at Joe Knoll.
Yeah.
Um, Maybe we'll have like some swag or some stuff to give away. Maybe I'll bring a plane or something.
You may have
Uh,
some peanut butter.
I will have peanut butter. Nobody else will have peanut butter unless
Sample
they
size
draw.
peanut butter is what I'm talking about, man.
I'm gonna have like one of those like great big ones, like size of a 2 liter.
Yes. And another thing too, guys, to think about, this weekend is Memorial Day weekend. Please be safe.
Yes, be
Travel
smart.
safely. Be smart, as Dustin said. Also, be thankful for our servicemen, everybody in this country that's fought for our freedom. And
Yeah, they're still longer with us. Yep.
yep. And like I said, a lot of people are going to be on the water with boats and things like that. Be safe, be careful, watch out for people drinking and boating and driving and texting, and just be careful, guys. And don't be flipping people off on the highways and stuff nowadays, guys. If they cut you off or whatever, because road rage is getting out of hand, and people nowadays are killing each other over something stupid, as simple as cutting them off in traffic. They'll shoot you, so it's not worth it. Get to your destination. Don't worry about it. Let it go. If somebody does something, wave at them, smile, let it go. It's not worth it. Um, Arrive alive, as they say. But yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much what I got, man. And happy flying, and hopefully some guys get out for Memorial Day and do some great flying. I think it's going to be a pretty decent weekend from what I've seen. Might be a little cooler, which is okay too. Um, but yeah, make the
I hope
best
it's
of it.
cool.
Have
I
fun.
hope it ain't gonna be no 96 degrees. Good lord.
I think that's tomorrow.
Yeah.
Tomorrow and Wednesday. Yeah. Yep. What's up, Deuces? What's happening, buddy?
Hmm.
All right, fellas. Well, it's time to turn back the sheets, man. Get in the house, get comfy, romance the stone, whatever it takes. Um, but yeah, I'm done. Dustin, how about you, bud?
Yeah. I'm done. I'm so tired.
Yeah, we can tell. We can tell.
Oh man. But
All right, guys. Look, enjoy the long weekend, as they say, and have fun. Be safe, and we'll see you guys back here next Tuesday night, same time, same channel.
mhm.
And
Later
let us
guys,
know
y'all
what
be
you did.
safe.
Yeah, get some good video, guys.
Mhm.
Take care.
Later guys. Bye.